The division of Europe post-World War II fueled suspicions between the Soviet Union and the Western powers, leading to the Truman Doctrine and the Marshall Plan. These initiatives aimed to counter Soviet influence by providing economic aid to Western Europe, laying the groundwork for the Cold War rivalry. The delayed withdrawal of Soviet troops from Iran and Stalin's pressure on Turkey underscored the emerging tensions and set the stage for further confrontations. The division of Germany into East and West highlighted the ideological chasm between the Soviet Union and the Western Allies, culminating in the Berlin blockade and the subsequent Berlin airlift. NATO's formation solidified Western defense against Soviet aggression, while the construction of the Berlin Wall symbolized the physical and ideological separation of Europe. The CIA's covert operations in Iran and Guatemala reflected the United States' commitment to containing communism globally, driven by the domino theory. The Korean War, a proxy conflict between the superpowers, showcased the application of this theory and the extent to which both sides were willing to intervene to advance their interests. Khrushchev's confrontational tactics, exemplified by the Berlin Crisis and the Cuban Missile Crisis, escalated tensions between the superpowers. Kennedy's deft handling of these crises demonstrated the delicate balance of power and the grave risks of nuclear confrontation, ultimately shaping the trajectory of the Cold War. Reagan's assertive approach, coupled with Gorbachev's reforms and willingness to negotiate, paved the way for détente and arms reduction agreements. The collapse of the Soviet Union signaled the end of the Cold War era, ushering in a new era of global politics characterized by shifting alliances and geopolitical realignments. In conclusion, the Cold War was a multifaceted conflict defined by ideological rivalry, geopolitical maneuvering, and proxy wars. It shaped the latter half of the 20th century, with key events such as the Berlin Wall's construction and subsequent fall, the Cuban Missile Crisis, and the collapse of the Soviet Union reshaping global politics and paving the way for a new era of international relations. The triumph of liberal democracy over communism marked the end of an era but also ushered in new challenges and opportunities as the world adjusted to a post-Cold War reality.